Righty ho there, girls and boys and men and women. Okay. Anyway, hi, how y'all doing? I get asked this question a lot. I get it in my comments. I get it on Snapchat. They're like, what do you eat every day? And I have been trying to eat healthier and foods that fill me up. When I wasn't working though, I had little meals throughout the day, little snacks, so I wouldn't eat a whole lot in one sitting. Now with me working, I do eat a little more when I sit down to eat. But I was just going to tell you some of my favorites and that I really repeat day after day and week after week. Starting with, of course, my stuffed peppers from Trader Joe's. I love them. They're a red pepper stuffed with the rice and the beef. And they just fill me up. There's 2 halves in them. Sometimes I just have a half. If I have like the grilled asparagus with it, which is from also Trader Joe's, which is another thing is a staple in my freezer. I can take it out and put it in the oven for 20 minutes, the asparagus. And then what I'll do with that is I'll roll it, I'll put ham slices, and I'll put them in the oven like the last 5 minutes so they're warmed up. And then I just roll like 2 or 3 of the asparagus spears in the ham, and it's so good. 3 of them, you'll get filled up. Usually I can eat them for breakfast because I need something a little heavier in my stomach, and I'm not an oatmeal person. I have eaten oatmeal, but I think I've just OD'd on that over my lifetime. That and pancakes, which I don't eat a lot of them anymore. I just used to always eat them as a kid. Pancakes and orange juice when we would go out for breakfast. I would never eat eggs, but now I am an egg freak. I really love eggs, which is another thing I will heat up and make is egg whites. I love them with pepper, sometimes a little shredded mozzarella, but you know, it's protein, and I do love that. I do eat that a lot. I also, going back to proteins, I eat turkey and Swiss roll-ups. I'll just get a slice of turkey and a slice of the Swiss. I'll roll it up and I'll just eat on that. And sometimes I will take that for lunch. I'll make 2 or 3 up. So when I am hungry, I just eat one of them because I don't like being hungry. I just like, if you know you're hungry and you can't eat for an hour or 2. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it, but it's like I have to eat a little something. Just a couple bites of something will suffice me. So I don't know, my body maybe is changing since I'm older, I don't know, but I just need some little snacks. And I will snack on nuts. They are high in fat, but they are so good for protein. I'll just eat like a handful of almonds or macadamia nuts or cashews, whatever I have. I like every nut but walnuts. I just never acquired that taste to the walnuts, so sorry, walnut growers. Of course, then you all know my potato balls I love. They are my staple. Like I say, I go get dozens of them and put them in the freezer. I put them in foil and put them in the freezer. So when I'm hungry, I'll pop one in the microwave for 2 minutes. And once again, a potato ball is like a shepherd's pie. Only it's all wrapped up in a ball, the mashed potatoes and the meat and peppers, green peppers and stuff, and seasonings. It is such a curb appetizing sort of thing. And that was not a word, but sorry about that. But like I said, once again, I don't know if you can get them anywhere, but the Portos in Burbank, and I believe there's another one. But I don't know if it's Glendale or Pasadena. I think Glendale. I'm sure it's Glendale, because I don't go all the way to Pasadena to get them. So if you're in Southern California, that's where you can get them. Trust me, they are so good. And they're really reasonable for all the amount of food you get in one little ball. Actually, it's a big ball. Of course, I love shepherd's pie too. And what I will do if I don't have those, I'll go to Vons, because they have their own made up in their own little section that is just Vons exclusive, and that is really good too. It's a pretty good size. You could probably get 2 portions out of it, but you know, if I'm here all day, like say on a Saturday, I will put one of them in the morning in there so I can kind of eat off of it all day, just heat it up, because it does come frozen and it takes about 8 minutes to really get it all unthawed. So I'm getting hungry just thinking about it, which reminds me today is Girls' Day Out. It's my one day off after like 8 days I've been working. So Trisha is coming here, so we're going to go down together and see Callie down in Orange County, and it's a couple toe grill day. Woo! lunchtime, Capital Grill, and Callie said to try the wedge salad. It is so good. I'm not a blue cheese eater, but she said it's mild, and I think I can acquire that taste because I love wedge salads, especially when they have the bacon in them. Oh my God. You know me, I'm a bacon person. Love the bacon. I'm working with Miguel, and we were talking about what we eat, and he does not eat any bacon. He goes, I don't like the taste of it. I'm like, he is the first person ever to say that. And so I'm like, it broke my heart. I'm like, bacon? I've never heard of nobody liking bacon, but you know, like you said, they grew up without it. So, and he's gonna say it, Miguel, 40 now, but he says he just doesn't like it. He just stays away from pork products. And me being brought up on a hog farm, I'm like, are you crazy? But that's a diversity of the people that I work with, so it's all good. But Miguel, I'm going to get you to eat bacon, which brings me to the BLTs. I love me a BLT. I don't make them a lot. I don't know why. In fact, I just got some tomatoes and lettuce to make them because I had some yet in my meat tray in the fridge, some bacons, but I haven't made them yet. I'm just going to make them on an English muffin, a toasted one. And actually I was going to take one to work, but at work we do get a free meal, so I don't take a lot of big things, only a little snack if I get hungry. But anyway, okay, then another thing I buy, I should make it, but it's just so good at Vons, is their meatloaf that they make up already. Oh, it's a big portion too for $7 to $8, and I can get, oh man, I bet 5 meals off of it. And you know what I like to put with it? My KFC mashed potatoes, no gravy, and coleslaw. Oh, that is my favorite meal. Love it. I love it. And sometimes, like if I'm going into work and I don't go until 10, I'll make it for breakfast. I have to get out here at 8:30, but if I didn't eat a lot the night before, I'll make it for breakfast, a small portion, because I won't get to eat till like 3. And that just stays with me. I mean, it's just a little plate. I don't make a big feast of it, and sometimes I'll just have like coleslaw and mashed potatoes. I like that combination too, but you know, I'm not into the gravy, so I can't say I like gravy. But you know, if you gotta have it, you gotta have it. I don't even put butter on the mashed potatoes because they are so creamy. And I microwave everything. The only thing I put in the oven are my grilled asparagus, because I don't know why. I guess they're not as soggy, or not soggy, but not as soft like the microwave would make them. So really, those are the foods that I rotate around week after week. I really, maybe a Domino's thin crust cheese pizza in the midst of that, but or a taco. You know, okay, here's the bad thing. That's all pretty healthy, but every time I come back from work, I gotta pass a KFC and a Taco Bell. I'm like, I think I need a chicken shredded burrito or a shredded chicken burrito. So, and those I do stop and get. I'll pick up like 3 or 4 of them, and I'll put them in the freezer. Even the tacos I will stick in the freezer, because that's a really good quick meal. Even the shredded, because the shredded chicken burrito, I believe, just comes with rice. I don't even think there's any much cheese in there, so that's pretty healthy. And the flour tortilla fills me up. I know that's carbs, but I like that combo, and that is really what I'll do sometimes on the way home from work. Get some and stock up for the week. Not that I can't stop there every day and get something fresh, but that is a bad habit I am not going to get into. But I love me some Taco Bell. I love it. All right, so that's my food intake. And if you have any other suggestions that might go with that, kind of see how I eat very plain. Not a lot of spicy stuff. Even though I like my chili. I forgot about that, but I usually make a big pot when, I'm around people and I know they're going to eat it, but for myself, I don't make it anymore, and that's sad, because I make some really kick-ass and chili, I gotta say. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Trisha B here, and I've got to put my Christmas sweater on. So anyway, happy holidays, you guys. Mwah.